Hi friends, Matt Byer here with the State Historical Museum of Iowa, and for today's story time, we're talking about Winter Days in the Big Woods by Laura Ingalls Wilder. Winter Days in the Big Woods, adapted from the Little House series by Laura Ingalls Wilder, tells a story about how the Ingalls family prepares for a cold, long winter. Laura and her big sister Mary help her parents with chores around the house, including making butter, harvesting vegetables, and baking. It's not all hard work though, as the girls sing songs and find ways to play indoors as the snow falls outside. Did you know Laura Ingalls Wilder spent time in Iowa? Laura Ingalls Wilder, writer of the Little House book series, lived in Burr Oaks, Iowa with her family in 1876 to 77. The family ran the town's Masters Hotel, which still stands today as the Laura Ingalls Wilder Park and Museum, a must-see destination for Little House on the Prairie fans. In fact, it is Laura's only childhood home that still stands at the original site. Just like Laura and her family, we're going to make our homemade butter today. And all we need is heavy whipping cream and an empty jar. The first step is to find a jar with a tight lid, wash and clean it, and dry it. Second step is to take your heavy whipping cream, and you're going to fill it in your jar of how much butter you want. We're going to go right there. Make sure it lid's on very, very tight, and then you're going to start shaking. And you're going to shake for 5 minutes. So get comfortable, sit down, put on a show, and keep shaking. Adults, while your child's shaking away at the butter, ask these questions to help further spark learning. Laura and Mary help their parents run the house. What chores do you do? Laura and Mary find ways to have fun while stuck inside during the winter. What do you do for fun when it's cold outside? Laura and Mary help Ma in the kitchen. Do you help cook or bake at home? What's your favorite thing to make? So about 5 minutes of shaking, we actually already have butter made. Before you get butter though, you're gonna have whipped cream. It's gonna get really tight, you're gonna feel like I have too much stuff in here. They'll make whipped cream, and then you just keep shaking, and then you'll eventually have butter and buttermilk, which is the outside of the butter liquid in here, and that's what you want. So with the extra liquid in here, you're gonna separate it out, so pour that out, keep the butter aside from it, and then you're gonna wash the butter with cold water. That's gonna help remove a lot of the buttermilk, and so your butter doesn't go rancid after that. And then you can put it in your fridge, and it can last for a few days. We love to see your culinary creation, so go ahead and send us photos of you making your butter to museum.education@iowa.gov and shake on.